Good morning folks, this is Naeem Alsam, Chief Market Analyst at AvaTrade, and welcome to our daily fundamental video analysis. Folks, in the equity markets, we've seen another stellar rally for the US indices, and I'm specifically talking about the Dow Jones Index because it surged way over 500 points, and as you can see in the chart, the momentum is still very much intact and the index is still likely to continue its move to the upside. However, having said all of this, the index futures, the Dow Jones futures, are trading somewhat between gains and losses today because investors have started to book some of that profit that they have gained over the last few weeks. Now, speaking of the Nasdaq index, the price action is the most intriguing one. As you can see in the chart, the price did cross the all-time high and traded briefly above that level before it retraced from that level and closed below the all-time high mark. Now, of course, the bigger question among investors is that are we going to continue this momentum? Well, there is enough and plenty of tail risk for the riskier assets, and that is because of two major factors. A, economy is reopening, the optimism around this, and of course the unprecedented of stimulus. Now, in addition to this, there are also hopes pinned for more stimulus to hit the market as well. Speaking of these hopes, it is the ECB meeting that I am really referring to. Yes, the European Central Bank isn't expected to lower the interest rate any further because they are already sitting at ultra low level, well below that zero where most of the the conversation is that are we going to see the Bank of England moving the interest rate below that mark, and of course the Federal Reserve as well. Both of them have the interest rate very close to this zero mark. Now, going back to the ECB, the anticipation is that the ECB is going to amplify it is going to bolster its stimulus package and the current its quantitative easing program by another 500 billion euros. Now, if Christine Lagarde, who is the president of the European Central Bank, falls short of this, then expect some serious shockwaves and especially massive movements in the peripheral European bond markets, because remember, we've seen massive bids for the Italian bonds yesterday. Now, speaking of the Forex market, there is no doubt that the euro is seeing unprecedented this bullish momentum against the dollar. A lot of that is, of course, has to do with the weakness in the dollar index itself. But if you look at the price action for the euro dollar on the daily and of course on the weekly time frame, one thing is for certain, that is the bulls are pretty much in control of the price. And in terms of a retracement, which can happen because the price is way overbought on a daily time frame, keep an eye on the 50-week moving average, which is trading at 1.10. In terms of a full price action, I have done the full technical analysis in a separate video, so please go ahead and watch that as well. That's all for today, and remember, you can always save your upside and downside position by using AvaTrade. See you guys tomorrow.